Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome to the stage the 2025 PRCA Clown of the Year and the host of Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, all the way from North Carolina, Mr. Matt Merritt.
Hey, Jake, it took you forever to say my name. I was in the back like, when do I go out? Ladies and gentlemen, I need to introduce him. He introduced me. He has been nominated, one of the top 5 PRCA Music Directors of the Year, and that's the first time he's ever been on the stage to receive such a wonderful honor. He is from New Jersey, and it is very difficult to do professional rodeo living in New Jersey. So just to
How you doing?
just to be on the stage and recognized by his peers is a big deal for a guy like that. So ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome my co-host, my music director, Jersey, Jake Ostrom. Thank you, Jake. I want everyone to know I am sponsored by Justin Boots. They make a great boot. I have 3 pair of boots in town with me because your feet hurt when you're in Vegas. I've been here 8 days, and they also make casuals. I just wanted to show these off, but I'm wearing these today. The casuals for me today. I'll put them on the desk. You can just look at them all day. They're beautiful. All right. Hello to the live audience. Welcome to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Hello to the YouTube audience watching live. Welcome to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. And also welcome to you watching on the Cowboy Channel. Look, Mic Drop with Matt Merritt is a new idea this year. Thank you so much to our friends Hobart for presenting it, our friends at Vitalix, Pendleton Whiskey, Wrangler, Montana Knife Company, the Days of 47 Rodeo, Mrs. Renfro's Salsa, Mack Truck Mac and Cheese, Cowtown Rodeo, and of course, Runyon's Fine Furniture. They are right here at booth 4147 at the Las Vegas Convention Center. Doesn't the stage look nice? They've done a wonderful job setting it up. Give them a round of applause. Thank you to Runyon's Fine Furniture. Jake, it's been an exciting time so far here in Las Vegas.
It has.
Last night I'm watching the rodeo, and the bull riding was crazy. They were having a hard time getting out of the bucking chutes and all the bulls, and it just seemed like it was a very wild pen of bulls last night. But you've had a great week with your friends at Cowtown Rodeo talking about the bull riding.
I have. They, I guess, second round, first time since 1987 to be on the stage to get a buckle for round win with Stetson Wright. Unridden bull. 89.5.
Yeah, Stetson stepped up and rode that. It's Orbit was the bull's name that Stetson rode. Stetson was on the show. We had Tyler Wagasback and Stetson Wright both winning everything that they could possibly win. So good day for those that joined Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. We want to make that a thing.
He said he was coming back every day if he won.
So you never know. Stetson Wright could show up at any moment.
I did ask him that night. So.
He just wants to touch our Runyon's Fine Furniture so he can have that good luck.
Exactly.
Guys, we got a lot of fun things for you today on the show, a lot of wonderful guests. Most importantly, we want you to enjoy your time at Mic Drop with Matt Merritt and get to meet some wonderful behind-the-scenes people, including musical guests. But before we get into that, I want to do our first segment of the day, Mack Truck Mac and Cheese. They make wonderful macaroni and cheese. Look them up online. But this is the hardest part of my job, the next part. This is a mouthful. Are you ready? It is time for Mic Drop with Matt Merritt's Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchups of the night. I nailed it. Logo's on the screen. I'm going to tell you who I think is going to do well in the rough stock events. In the bareback riding tonight, you need to be watching for Tilden Hooper on a bull called Square Bell from High-Low Pro Rodeo. Who do you have in the bareback riding?
I'm going to go with Rocker Steiner on Tequila Queen from Three Hills.
Are there any Tequila Queens in the audience? Okay, we'll move on from that low-hanging joke. Let's go to the saddle bronc riding, where tonight, in my Mack Truck Mac and Cheese matchup, I'm going to go with Ryder Wright on Hammerstone.
I'm going with Statler on Cisco Kid.
There's a chance that everyone in a blue shirt wins the round tonight somehow.
True.
Okay, we got to go to the bull riding. So tonight in the bull riding, I was looking over the list. Jake and I were backstage in the green room looking over the list. I was having a hard time making a decision, so I'm going to go with a tie. And I'm going to go with the 2 guys that are on my show today, because what kind of person would I be if I didn't do that? I'm going to go with Kai Hamilton on Bitch Warrant from C5 and Qynn Amderson on 804 Ace. They're going to tie with 90 1/4 apiece.
Samesies.
Samesies?
Yep.
All right, so we're sending good things their way. All right, we're going to get into our final segment before we meet someone very special and give away a drink. Let's go now to the Mrs. Renfro Salsa Hot Take. This isn't a timed event thing. So I have some Mrs. Renfro Salsa. Would anyone in the audience like it? I got an entire gift bag. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you mine. Do you want to give yours today?
Oh, honestly, I wasn't prepared for that. But
okay, that's fine. I'll do just mine. The Mrs. Renfro Salsa Hot Take for me is I think you're going to notice tonight there will be only one team in the victory lap and the team roping instead of 300 people like last night. I'm going to just say what everyone's thinking. It's kind of funny we have to walk out for the grand entry on foot, but we can have 11,000 horses in the victory lap and the team roping. Anyway, tonight there will only be one team. I don't know who that team is, but that was my Mrs. Renfro's salsa hot take. And now I want somebody to take this hot stuff away. Who wants the salsa? It's heavy. Who really wants it? Get you in the back, sir. You know why I picked you? This man's back there talking on his phone. That's why I picked you. Hang up and hang out, and I hope this makes it hurt when you go to the bathroom. Thank you. That was so mean of me to say. All right, let's bring out our first guest for a segment that we're so happy to have, because when you're in Las Vegas, Nevada, when you're at the National Finals Rodeo, when you're at Cowboy Christmas, this is for you guys. This is your time to relax and be on vacation and shop and do all the things that you want to do. But what's the first step you have to take in a Las Vegas morning? A nice alcoholic beverage.
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, Pendleton Whiskey brings you Mindy's Mixology Moment.
Hello. I like it.
First of all, hi,
Some good
Mindy.
energy.
Hi.
Hi, Matt.
How are you?
So good to see you.
She comes out here with a wonderful recipe for us every day and a new drink that she invented.
It's a must.
Your
I'm
Mindy's
very
Mixology.
creative.
You're very
Yes.
creative. Well, tell us, what are we having today,
Okay,
Mindy?
so this is the Letterbuck Holiday, and for any of you who need some whiskey in your life, we have the horse trailer over here with all of this beautiful Pendleton line. So we're going to start off. This is our newest to the family, the 1910 bourbon. It's beautiful.
It's like a hug from an old friend.
It is. So do you know why it's called 1910?
I do, but I want you to explain, so I'm not the guy taking the thunder.
Okay, so 1910 commemorates the first Pendleton Roundup rodeo.
Was anyone around then?
It's a very sophisticated drink. I was not around, but I hear it was great. So we're going to start off with 2 ounces of our 1910 bourbon, which is fantastic. All of the Pendleton bottles, drinks have the most smooth finish.
Can I ask you a question?
Yes.
Is 2 ounces a normal shot?
1.5 ounces, 2 ounces.
We're in Vegas. Can we do 3 ounces?
Let's do.
Thank you.
We're gonna do it's called the
Yeah.
Matt Merritt pour.
That's it. Yeah.
'Kay.
Just you know the best advice to give anyone in every event in rodeo, including someone mixing drinks, put your elbow where it goes,
Yep,
up high.
I got it.
There you go.
I got it covered. Okay, and then we're gonna add some ginger ale. This is such an easy holiday drink. And then to give it a little holiday kick, some cranberry. Garnished.
I
with
want
a
that so bad.
And it smells delicious. And then voila.
Ladies
there
and
you
gentlemen,
have the Letterbuck Holiday.
the Letterbuck Holiday. And also, for those of you in the live audience, you need to understand something. We had this big plan. Actually, my boss he's here today. His name's Bo with Las Vegas Events, and he's my boss, and I have to do what my boss says, because the whole plan all along was to give the whiskey to the people in the audience. Who wants the whiskey? Wait, you can't have it according to my boss.
Man.
Give him a round of applause. Oh, don't be mean. It's his job. He's doing a great job. However, I want to give it, do you mind, if you have
that?
anything else to add, I want to interrupt you. Is there
No,
more?
that's it. I would love everyone to try the cocktail. We have it right over here.
All right, so here's what I do want to do with that cocktail,
Yes.
if it's okay. We have a great staff that helps make this possible on YouTube, the Cowboy Channel, and of course live for you guys. John, he mixes all the audio for all of the shows on here, Conserving Country, Storm Sessions. He's back there. Could you deliver him a drink?
I'm on my way. Here I come.
John, you're going to get to be close to a pretty lady for the first time in your life, and you get a Pendleton whiskey drink. It's the Letterbuck Holiday. How about it one time from Mindy and Mindy's Mixology Moment?
It's not how I saw that going.
You wanted the drink
I
again.
was salivating.
Jake always wants the drink so bad.
Since we've started this,
I
it's
gotta-
the drink every morning.
I got to tell the live audience about something. You're very important today, okay? How many of you would love to give $1,000 away of my money to the Golden Circle of Champions to help children fighting pediatric cancer? Yeah, you would like that? Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play a game today. We're going to have a magic word. If I can talk one of today's guests into saying the magic word, we're going to give $1,000 away to the Golden Circle of Champions. When you hear the word, Jake and I are going to blow our horns. Music's going to go off. You guys are going to lose your mind. So let's practice, because we're going to put it on the screen. 3, 2, 1. Today's word is breakfast. Whenever that happens, $1,000 goes to the Golden Circle of Champions. Who's going to be giving us a chance to win? Well, our guest today. Our musical guest will be up after our first break. His name's Caden Gillard. Then we'll go to Will Loomis, Kai Hamilton, and Qynn Amderson, all after this break.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line, in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward, because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
Hello and welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. How are we doing in the live audience? Big honor to be here. It's been a big year for me. I did, I think in 2024, 195 performances in 4 separate countries. I was able to travel to Australia, Canada, Mexico, and right here in the United States. And 2025 was even bigger. I think I did closer to 200 performances. But this new show, Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, it's probably the most exciting part of my year. So thank you all for taking the time to come out here to Las Vegas and sit down and join with us. And also, those of you watching on the Cowboy Channel and YouTube, my favorite part about this is getting to not only meet new people that we have on as guests, but see old friends. So I would like to introduce you to our musical guest for the day, who I met years and years ago. Ladies and gentlemen, a former PRCA bull rider turned musician. Ladies and gentlemen, Caden Gillard. What's up, buddy?
Oh, man, it's the same issue as last year. Look at my legs.
Don't feel bad. Josh Frost sat on the couch, and he looked like that yesterday, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah, okay. It must be a bull rider thing. Except for Kai, old long-legged sucker out there.
The Runyon's Fine Furniture, they've done a great job of bringing us stuff, but when the guys move it, you know, it's hectic. They're moving the furniture on and off for all the different shows we're having here on the stage. So yesterday, I was the same way. I was sitting like this when the show started because I just panicked. I'm on TV, basically. I didn't know what to do. Like, I'm kind of hiding behind these Hobart welding helmets, and I realized all I got to do is hit this button, and I look like a grown man again. So now, you moved forward, and now you look like an athlete.
Exactly. Now I look huge, right?
We met.
You better say yes.
When did we meet? It was like 2000, maybe 15 or something?
Something like that. I was in college at the time, and what was it, Portales, New Mexico?
No, it was what's the name of the city? It's right by Muleshoe, Texas. It's Clovis, New Mexico.
Yeah, but the college rodeo was in Portales.
That's right.
And we went over there, and it was me and which he does music now, Gunnar Latham, one of my traveling partners. And we went over to Joe's, and we were hanging out. And
just so you understand, like I was doing clowning the PBR in Clovis, New Mexico. He was going to Portales for the college rodeo, and Joe's Boot Shop, that was my sponsor back at the day. And they had like this huge store with thousands of boots in it and hat steamers going off. It felt like you were in this room.
It was an awesome place.
Yeah, it was so cool. And then he's in there playing music. And I remember they had this game, and I wish I had one in my house. It was a table.
I was about to mention that.
It's like an arcade game, but it was like you had like these joysticks, and you know the little roping dummies that you shoestring rope, but it was on tracks. So the header would be here and the heeler on this side of the table, and you would hit a button and the steer would take off and the header would rope, dally around this joystick, and then it would turn, and then the heeler would rope and dally around his joystick, and there was a big clock on the wall. It was the coolest.
Yeah. I suck at roping, but it was fun. It was fun to play. Yeah.
So you were a bull rider. A lot of musicians, they claim to be cowboys, but they really aren't, you know, like you did it. You had your PRCA card and you rode bulls. Yeah. Let's talk about your career. How far did you make it? What happened with you?
I was always very injury prone. You know, the hard part about bull riding, a lot of people think it's actually riding the bull. It's getting off. And even after you ride your bull, you still got to get off. And I was not good at that, like at all.
Yeah.
So I just, I broke arms, bruised livers, broke ribs, broken collarbone. You just about name it. And the last injury I had, I broke my collarbone. And just before that, though, a couple weeks before, I was at the pro rodeo in Crosby, Texas, and we went back to the cowboy camp. And this guy walks up to me and says, "You're pretty good." I was playing my guitar for everybody hanging out, and he said, "You're pretty good." I said, "Well, thank you." He said, "How'd you like to open for Cody Johnson tomorrow night?" I said, "That'd be a dream come true." I just thought he was just, talking. You hear a lot of things, coming up in the music. "Oh, I'll do this, I'll do that." And he said, "All right, show up for sound check, 2 o'clock. I said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Yeah." So I showed up, sure enough, my first gig ever in front of almost 4,000 people. And it was all downhill from there. But, it really opened up the doors. God was setting things in place. And a couple weeks later, I broke my collarbone, unfortunately, and it shifted my focus. I had to make money, couldn't do any physical labor, and so I was like, well, I opened for Kojo. Let's see if this works. And I started kind of putting it out there and just started booking shows and putting a band together, and here we are.
So that's such a good story. But I took something away from what you said, and that was that regardless of how healthy their collarbones are, I don't know any bull riders who can do physical labor. So you're just normal.
Yeah.
If there's any bull riders in the audience, you know it's right. You don't want to work.
We don't want to. It's true. I had someone offer my buddy to go pick thistles out of his hayfield just to make some extra cash. He's like, "I'm not going to pick flowers." So anyway, that's bull rider mentality.
And now since you've stopped the rodeo career, you've been doing music for a minute. You're living in the Nashville area.
Yep. We're just outside of Nashville, 22 acres.
How important is it to live near Nashville to do what you do?
It's really worked out. We've been there for about 4 years now, and it's been really awesome because you get opportunities that otherwise you wouldn't be able to. You walk into places and you're sitting next to Chris Young, and we played Losers the other night. John Party was there, and all it takes is really one of these guys seeing you, or their booking agents or managers, or just that's where everything is. Even if you don't live in Nashville, most people, I'd say 85 to 90% of people, go to Nashville to record, to write. Their management's there, their booking's there. So even though we're more like the red dirt Texas country scene, that as a songwriter, that's where I gotta be,
Yeah, I would assume that. It's like we were talking about Jake. He lives in New Jersey, but he's trying to pro rodeo, and sometimes it makes it hard. I live in North Carolina. I don't see my family a lot because of that, because I'm rodeoing in Puyallup, Washington one day, Salinas, California.
Yeah.
I'm halfway to Russia.
Yeah.
From my house.
Yeah.
Well, look, we want to hear you sing. How many of you want to hear him sing?
We'll see how it goes. This dry weather's pretty rough out here.
Vegas is tough on a guy from the East, I can tell you that, and where he's living in Tennessee. But we're going to do our best. We'll put the guitar in there, and the microphone's all set and ready for you. Ladies and gentlemen, he is now from the Nashville area, originally from Louisiana, my friend, Caden Gillard.
Check, check. Y'all hear me out there? Thank y'all so much. Once again, my name is Caden Gillard. I wrote this song in Nashville with a couple other guys, and we were talking, and this kind of popped out. People say a lot of things, like he said. People claim to be something that they're not. So this is all hat, no cowboy. You can see him coming from a mile away, like a poster child from the Lone Star State. Star-studded wranglers got him thinking he's cool. Oh, but I bet he ain't never heard of Crystal Dude. He's got a pawn shop buckle that he didn't earn, brand new boots and shiny spurs. Ain't never rode a bull in the Amarillo dirt, never got hooked out of his pearl snap shirt, never rode a rank one, but you can bank on he ain't the real McCoy. He's all hat, no cowboy, all hat, no cowboy. Got a bird's eye view from sitting in the stands. He's a spitting image of the Marlboro Man. He's got a fake limp from a make-believe ride. Yeah, and he swears that he barely made it out alive, while he wears a pawn shop buckle that he didn't earn, brand new boots and shiny spurs. Ain't never rode a bull in the Amarillo dirt, never got hooked out of his pearl snap shirt, never rode a rank one, but you can bank on he ain't the real McCoy. He's all hat, no cowboy, all hat, no cowboy. Yeah, man, there's one just like him in every town, bragging how he barely missed a short go-round, while he wears a pawn shop buckle that he didn't earn, brand new boots and shiny spurs. Ain't never rode a bull in the Amarillo dirt, never got hooked out of his pearl snap shirt, never rode a rank one, but you can bank on he ain't the real McCoy. He's all hat, no cowboy, all hat, no cowboy. Y'all think you can help me with this last one? All hat. Thank y'all very much.
Hey, before you go, pop back up on that microphone. We're going to have to go to break in a minute, but where can we find your music? How can we follow you?
Yeah, I'm out everywhere you listen to music. I have all the socials, TikTok, Instagram, Caden Gillard or Caden Gillard Official. Yeah, Caden Gillard. Yeah.
There it is. I say it wrong every time. It's Caden Gillard, not Gilliard. It's Gillard.
It's all right.
He's got them Louisiana roots. When we come back from break, Will Loomis on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtown. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast. So get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Hello again, and welcome back to Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. I am Matt Merritt, and this is Mic Drop. Funny how that works out. Thank you to Hobart Welders, Vitalix. Those two guys have done a lot to help bring this here. Our friends at Signworks are here too. Thank you so much. Being new to hosting a show, you're also like the producer. I have to line up the guests and get them all organized. And some of them I had really good relationships with. Others I barely know. I see them at rodeos, and that's what we want, is to bring you NFR guests, some legendary guests. But the next guy, when I was dreaming of who I would like to invite, this was one of the top people that I wanted on the show. And you're going to find out why right now. This next segment is brought to you by Phillips Construction, because they build things in a quality way. I want to bring on a guy that is building rodeo in a quality way. Ladies and gentlemen, Will Loomis. Can we just real quick just show you how big he actually is? Because I'm a full-grown man myself. Go ahead, stand up normal. Yeah. Can you imagine him being angry?
I don't get angry.
Are you serious?
Occasionally, but it's not good when I do.
When's the last time you got into a fight? Like a fist fight with a man, or can we talk about it? You can not answer.
A fist fight with a man. I feel like you're insinuating that I fist fight women too. I really honestly can't remember. I mean, I've had some altercations, but not a technical fist fight. Usually when I get glazed over, people back away.
So glazed over, by the way, with Will Loomis does not mean he drank a lot of Pendleton whiskey. It means his eyes literally glaze over, and he goes to that place that no man needs to go. Right?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Do you glaze over right before you run a steer?
Usually, yeah. So I mean, I have a it's from a young age. My uncle and my dad, we always kind of had a deal where I turn my light switch on, and so yeah, right before I run a steer, I turn my light switch on, and it's just so you see red, and then when you get done, you turn your light switch back off. So. Yeah.
I will say that, like, you're one of the guys that I was so excited to have you on the show and to get to hang out with you a little bit this summer and get to know you even more. And we golfed together a couple times.
At 7 a.m., which was a horrible idea.
Yeah. It's okay for me.
Matt's an early riser.
Huh?
And
Matt's,
they didn't
Matt's
even
an
have
early
coffee.
riser.
Yeah. I'm up and excited every morning, and then by
Right.
2 o'clock, I'm like a puppy. I need a nap. But we golfed together, got to hang out a little bit. I mean, I will say, for a lot of these athletes, mentally, when things aren't going so good, they'll get negative, and they get kind of hard to be around. And I don't blame them. I'm not judging anyone. I'm just saying everyone handles things differently. You do really good at just being Will Loomis, and then it's kind of bulldogging's kind of not who you are, it's what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and I feel like rodeo with Casey Jones early in my career, I learned just to be able to walk away. And, I kind of struggled last night. And my wife and I had a conversation about it, but I've moved on from last night, and we have 7 rounds left, and I've just got to remember that and remember that it's a blessing to be here, and we're not here really chasing a gold buckle. We're here to make a living, and if the gold buckle's at the end, then that's great. But at the same time, it's still doable. There's 7 rounds left and over $200,000 left, so just being able to walk away.
Well, I'll tell you this, from what I can see, being around the audiences and dealing with people that love rodeo, I don't know if you realize how much people are on your side. They want you to win. Isn't that right? We want to see Will Loomis do well. So know everybody's in your corner. Maybe take that away from being on the show today, that everybody loves you, man. And talk to me about the college rodeo, where you're coaching at, and how that came about.
Northwest Mississippi Community College. I've been coaching there this is my 4th season. The first season, I got the job in August of, I think it was like 22. And I didn't really get to recruit anybody, so that first year was kind of, we had some talent, but we just kind of, it was more of a club at that point. And then the next year we were able to recruit a lot of kids and had a lot of success and ended up ranked in the top 25 in the nation and were last year as well. And then this year we've made a lot of short rounds. We haven't capitalized as much as we need to in the short rounds, but we've got a really talented a young group again. And yeah, I mean, it's just it's fun to be a part of that. A great way for me to give back to the sport. I really do enjoy what I do. Sometimes I want to pull what little hair I have left out, but yeah, for the most part, it's awesome. And yeah, again, it's just a great way for me to give back.
Do you have do you coach all events, barrel racers, bull riders, saddle bronc riders, or like do you have knowledge in those other events?
You know, in a roundabout way, yeah. But you know, I've tried to learn a lot, especially like in the rough stock events. You know, that was something that I've never really been around much. Jen has helped the barrel racers a lot, and I'm kind of in the process now of trying to. We've got some funds available now to hire like event-specific coaches, and we've got to tap into that this coming semester and try to get some like a barrel racing coach or a goat tying coach, or I have a guy that helps us in the bull riding. So. And have a way to rodeo teams, big rodeo teams like Tarleton, instead of having assistant coaches, they have event-specific coaches, and they pay those guys to come once a week for 10 or 12 weeks, however long the semester is, and those athletes get specific coaching.
Kind of break off into mini camps.
Absolutely, yeah, and they do that once a week, and I think we could see great benefit out of that.
That's awesome. Well, I hope your college does really well in the upcoming year and years. One thing that we like to do on the show that we're going to do right now is Montana Knife Company. They have a booth here at Cowboy Christmas, but they make a knife that they consider an heirloom. It's sort of like a gun, like you would pass down to your family. They make really high-end quality knives, and we want to present one to you, but the way we want to do it is by getting a little information out of you. We're going to ask you the Montana Knife Company cutting-edge moment of your life or your career, just a big turning point. I told you backstage that we were going to do this. Yesterday, Oat Berry, steer wrestler, he told a story about putting a milk cow up for collateral to make enough money to rodeo, and then he won Cheyenne. And anyway, what's your cutting-edge moment, Will?
You know, I mean, I've got a lot, but the one that came to mind when I was back here, and you can ask Jenna about it later, but we were back when they had San Juan Capistrano, California. I had rodeoed in 2017 and didn't make the finals that year, and Jenna was a resident pharmacist, so she wasn't really making that much money either. And we were doing well, or doing okay, but we weren't doing great. And I started rodeoing that next year, and I was just right on the bubble the whole time of 2018. And I knew I steer wrestled really good, but I couldn't ever really just get over the hump. And San Juan, I was still rodeoing with Casey Jones. And I don't even remember, I was standing behind the boxes, and Jen and I were arguing about something, and I don't even remember what we were arguing about. We were on the phone, and it got to the point where 10 minutes before, I was like, hey, I've got to go run this steer. And I ended up winning San Juan Capistrano that year, and it paid $9,287. And I'm getting choked up about it a little bit because the best part about it was really I was in, so the little cars that they call cubes, you know, it's like a little square.
Those little cars.
Yeah, so I look like Mr. Incredible in it, you know what I mean? So, but I called her, and I told her that I just won $9,287, and it was enough that year. It put me, I mean, I moved all the way from like 15th or 16th all the way to 5th or 6th in the world. And it locked in my first national finals, and I cried. We cried on the phone together, and then I cried all the way back to John Wayne, there in Orange County, and to fly back to Walla Walla. And I remember just driving up north on I-5, and I just cried the whole way back because it was a huge thing for us.
That is so real, and it's also hard to imagine you in a tiny car crying. I would never expected that.
I hope the windows were tinted.
Big guys have emotions too, so be nice to them. Look, that was a beautiful story on behalf of Montana Knife Company. I want you to have this knife to keep forever. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, Will Loomis isn't going anywhere, and we will have Kai Hamilton and Qynn Amderson right here on Mic Drop after this. Hi, I'm Matt Merritt, professional rodeo clown, bull riding entertainer, and this is the many faces of the hats that are available at Lane Frost Brand. Champ. Woo! Hustler. Deer. Desperado. Tough. Gangsta. Blessed.
When fences sag, gates break, or equipment is down, you rise to the challenge. A Hobart welder stands ready. Repair, restore, and keep it moving forward. Because the farm won't fix itself. Built tough for places you depend on the most.
Let her buck. It's more than a saying. It's a way of life. It's taking on the day. It's leaning into what you're doing, whatever you're doing. And that's why it's on every bottle of Pendleton whiskey. It's not just poured. It's earned. Pendleton whiskey. Let her buck.
Hello, YouTube channel watchers. Hello, Cowboy channel viewers. And hello, live audience at the Las Vegas Convention Center. We are back. It's Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Today is round number 4 of the National Finals Rodeo, brought to you by Wrangler. This is Mic Drop with Matt Merritt, brought to you by Hobart. So, we're having fun. Got Will Loomis on the show. We've done a short interview with him. He's received his Montana Knife Company gift for his cutting-edge moment. Jersey Jake and I are really honored to be here. And we're going to bring up 2 guests that the ladies are going to love for no other reason than they are Australian. How many ladies want to hear an Australian cowboy talk on a microphone? I don't know why you guys care so much, but obviously you do. Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome my guests, Kai Hamilton, Qynn Amderson. Just a couple of bull riders and a bulldogger on a couch. Everybody that's been on the couch had some success so far. Qynn, let's talk about success. Kai, you want to help me talk about success with Qynn? What's the deal? If you're a rookie, what are the rules in the NFR if you're a rookie bull rider?
You might want to stay on your first bull.
You might want to stay on your first bull. Why, Kai? What happens if you don't stay on your first bull?
Well, we come up with a bunch of things that aren't very fun to have done to you. So if you don't make the whistle on your first round bull, you're going to have to do one of those things.
Last night I saw someone, if you were watching, how many of you watched the NFR last night? Good. I saw someone had their underwear on the outside of their pants and their chaps last night. Is that right? Who was that?
Bryce Jensen.
Yeah, Bryce Jensen. He had his underwear, so that was his penalty for bucking off.
He had to get on 2, didn't he, that way?
Yeah, he did.
And then what was like your year? Did you ride your first bull, Kai?
Yeah, my deal was if I didn't ride my first one, I was going to have to get my head shaved.
Hey, Qynn, how about take off your hat and say hello to everyone here in Las Vegas? Ladies and gentlemen, Qynn Amderson. I'm so sorry to do that to you, but what's it feel like when you at least you get it shaved and you're done now and you're kind of back in the mood? You good, Qynn?
I feel good now. I got a good breeze and it makes me feel good.
Bald is beautiful. Remember that.
That's right.
I think it looks fabulous myself.
Whenever you came over here to the United States, how old were you, Qynn?
I was 20. Actually, 19.
You came over for PBR when it first started for you, right?
Yeah.
And then kind of transitioned into rodeoing a little bit later. Have you been a PRCA guy for how long?
I bought my card in March of this year.
And then over in Australia, when did you start riding? How old were you?
I was 16 when I probably started riding properly, like decided that I wanted to do it.
They call them, what is it, potty calves? Spell that word for me, because I've been over there before and I get confused. P-O-D-D or P-O-T-T?
P-O-D-D-Y.
D-D, because potty is a toilet. That's different. P-O-D-D-Y is what they call calves that they get on, potty calves. So what age group would you be doing potty calves?
like 3 to 5 or 3 to 4.
Oh, it's that little?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 to 4 or something like that.
Do you know what potty means?
Potty mouth?
Oh, we don't know what it means?
No, I don't know.
Welcome to Australia, where everything can kill you and we don't know what the words mean. I love going over there. It's one of my favorite events is in your home state of Queensland, Townsville. It's one of my favorite things for the grand finals over there. I've been I think 13 times over there, and I love going to Magnetic Island and all that. How far are you guys north in Queensland? You guys live close together over there, right?
Yeah, Townsville's like, what, 4 hours? 4 or 5 hours?
And you're from Mackay. It's not McKay, announcers at the National Finals Rodeo. Say it right for him, Kai.
It's Mackay.
Mackay. Quit saying McKay, just because it's spelled that way. Again, that's not how you say it. And then what town are you from over there, Qynn?
It's a small town. It's called Kamala. It's like 45 minutes south of Mackay.
And so Will, he coaches college rodeo. Is there any college rodeo over there? I know there's high school because they qualify for the finals.
No, there's a school called St. Brendan's, but it's like a high school, and they have a rodeo program there, but no, as far as college goes, no.
And then whenever you're growing up over there, did you guys compete or do any other rodeo events, camp drafting, or anything like that when you were young?
I didn't, no.
No, I got on a couple bareback horses in high school, but that was about it, and no, not really anything else.
So I'll start with you, Qynn. Who's your heroes? If you had to pick your top 3 bull riders that you want to be like or that you admire the most.
You're going to make me say it right here?
No, you don't have to say it at all. You can just tell me no. You can shave my head. I'm scared of you.
No, I mean, I think any bull rider from Australia looks up to Troy, and I look up to guys like Cody Lambert, and JB called him Dingaling, so I'll call him Dingaling.
Do you have a top 3, Kai?
No, Troy Dunn and JB Mooney, they're 2 guys I look up to the most.
Did you guys get to hang out with Troy very much growing up?
Yeah, he only lives like 45 minutes north of me, so I get to spend a lot of time with him.
One time when I was over there, I stayed at his house for like a week, and my goal that week was to wake up. This was talking about Troy Dunn, by the way. My goal every day when I'm staying at Troy's house was to wake up before him. I never got it done. In like 6 days that I was there, he's up before you every day. He's sitting in his chair, reading his Bible, rolling hand-rolled cigarettes, and watching boxing on TV at like 4:30 every morning. He's the most intense man I've ever met. I went and worked with him one day. You know what an ironwood tree is. You guys wouldn't know. It's this tree over there, and you take like a chainsaw, and you make a slice in it, and you take this bar, and you rip the bark off of it. And we're going to make like cattle crossings. My hands were literally bleeding, and I was terrified to tell him that my hands were bleeding. I just kept going. But that's the toughest man. Like, if you ever want to look up to somebody, kids, Troy Dunn he's a real man, a man's man, and a good man. I guess you guys would attest to that. We're going to be going to break here in a little bit, but before we do, I want to know a little bit more about you guys. So, like, what's your routine like? What do you do in the mornings, first thing when you wake up when you're here at the NFR, or like, what's it like? Kai, I'll go to you first.
I usually wake up whenever I have to. If I don't have to get up early, it's not early. And if I don't have to come here, I stay in my room.
Yeah, I know. It is hard for them. I know it's tough for you guys to get out, and you're getting pulled in a million directions. So I do want to say thank you on behalf of everybody for these guys coming on the show. Let's give them a round of applause. It's much appreciated. And I know you're doing autograph signings and all that. Do you even have time to eat?
Yeah, I make time to eat. I don't know about Kai, but...
Do you get up early enough for breakfast?
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Kai Hamilton, stand up, Kai, hold the check. The Golden Circle of Champions has just received $1,000 by getting the word of the day in. It was breakfast. Great job, Kai. Without you, they wouldn't have the money they have. The Golden Circle of Champions, it's a great organization helping children fighting pediatric cancer and terminal illnesses. Please help them out by going to Golden Circle of Champions on the internet and donating. See, Kai, that was a great job. Honestly, can we tell them the truth?
No, never tell anybody the truth.
I'm going to do it. I want to do it. I want to tell the truth. I told these guys out back, I just need you to say breakfast. For 3 questions, I've been going, what do you like to do in the morning? Do you like lunch? And I tried to pull it out of you yesterday. I'm blanking who did we get to say it? It was
Hudson Bolton.
Josh Frost and Hudson Bolton were sitting here where you guys are yesterday, and the word was hat. And I just kept going. Just everything I could do to get them to say, man, this Resistol sure fits good, doesn't it? And finally one of them, oh, hat. So they remembered it. Anyway, we've got some very fun things coming up next. The show will end at 12:30, dead on the mark. So if you're watching on YouTube or the Cowboy Channel, don't go anywhere until then. We're going to take a very short break. And when we come back, you guys are going to help me. We're going to teach Will Loomis how to speak Australian. We'll be back after this.
This summer, the rankest bulls on the planet are stampeding into the Hall of Fame and award-winning Cowtown. It's the Cowtown Rodeo Extreme Bulls, presented by Rank 45, August 10th and 11th, 2026. 2 nights, 40 of the best bull riders in the world, and $60,000 in added money makes it the richest Extreme Bulls event east of the Mississippi. Tickets go on sale February 1st, and they will go fast, so get yours at cowtownrodeo.com.
Fueled by the grit of a family-run business and the power of a national infrastructure contractor, Phillips is the force behind America's most critical and challenging projects. We tackle the problems that keep people up at night, the ones with everything riding on the line in heavy civil, power, and disaster response. Our projects power communities, protect resources, and shape the future. We are Phillips, infrastructure with impact.
Vitalix has a phenomenal product, whether you're looking for a protein or a mineral or a tub to start calves or a tub for breeding season. We could tailor any tub to anywhere in the U.S.
It's not just, here's a product that I have, I think you should try it. It's really one that I hear back from these guys and they come back to me with, hey, I increased my calving percentage by 5%. What you find is that the tubs end up paying for themselves from an increase in production.
Here, the mountains rise like monuments, and legends ride for more than just a buckle. They ride for gold. In Utah, you'll find more than a rodeo. You'll find rivers that shimmer like silver, trails that lead to something real, a land that dares you to dream bigger. Utah has it all. A gold medal rodeo in a gold medal destination.
Hello and welcome back to Hobart's Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. How we doing, live audience? Everyone still happy? Are you enjoying our guests today? A couple of Australians, got Qynn, Kai, and Will Loomis from Mississippi. You couldn't get any further from Australia than Mississippi. In Mississippi, you have your own language too, don't you? I would say so. I want to tell a quick story, and then we're going to get into a game. I think you guys will like this. You know Waza, Warren Matotic, the announcer from over there? He looks like Woody from the Toy Story. He's this real raily, thin guy.
That's Quinn's dad.
He's a good friend of mine, though. I've been lucky enough to go over there with my first trip and hang out with him in Australia. And we go out. I don't know if I'm supposed to say this, but I'm in America. What are they going to do? We were out shooting guns. It's kind of not super legal in Australia, I don't guess. But we were shooting dingoes. That was the plan. We were going to go out dingo hunting, so coyotes basically. And I'm in the group, my first time there. Man, this is way back when you landed, you had to go to the I can't remember the name of the phone company, but you had to buy a little flip phone with a SIM card in it just to be able to call home. And I got my little flip phone, no camera phones, no iPhones, so I couldn't use them. And we're out there in this tall weeds, and we're looking for dingoes. Everybody's doing this. They're walking like this. So I'm just like, okay, I'll do what they do. I'm walking like this, following everybody. They're letting me hold the gun. I'm feeling excited. I'm going to kill a dingo. I like to hunt and fish. You know how that is, Will. Yep. I'm going to kill something. It's cool. I'm walking. I realize everybody over there has an iPhone. I don't, because I couldn't get one. And they're all filming me. I'm like, why are we walking like this? They said, yeah, the brown snakes, mate. If your brown bites you, you get like 30 seconds. You may as well lean against a tree. Call your wife and tell her you love her. You're going to die. So now I'm terrified. Oh, God, I'm going to get bit by a brown snake. Apparently, walking like that doesn't help you in the brown snake situation. They were just wanting a really good video of a stupid American and they got one. So that was way back, probably 2013. I got some other good stories from over there, but when I went over the first time as an entertainer and a clown, I got to go in the arena and I need to entertain people, but I don't know anything about Australian culture. I know that we both speak English, but like there's things that you guys say that we say that mean different things. I'm not going to say them because they're normal words to us. Like you would cheer for a cowboy, there's a word for that we're not going to use because somebody might feel offended. But anyway, you Google that yourself. I didn't do that great my first time over because I was nervous that I wouldn't articulate the things that I was feeling well enough in Australia. But over time, I have learned. So we're going to play a game right now. You know, he knows what I'm saying. Yeah, that's a talk amongst ourselves. So what I want to do right now is I want to see if we can get Will to learn a little Australian. Have you been over before?
Never.
Never. Okay.
Never.
I want to give you something here.
Don't make me say the bad word.
We're not. Forgive my handwriting.
I can do the first 3 words.
Hang on. I want you to tell me what this means. It says, I had an avo this arvo.
Do you guys have avocados?
Hey, that's it.
Yes.
An
I'm going to
avo.
say an avocado, and I'm going to say arvo is this morning. Maybe. This, I don't know. I feel like I did a great job just getting the avocado part.
He did.
Say it all together.
I had an avo this arvo.
Say it in your Australian accent.
I don't have one of those.
I had an arvo this arvo.
Afternoon.
Yes.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Nailed it.
You had an avocado this afternoon. That's how you would say that. Anyone that wants to learn and speak Australian, I had an avocado this afternoon. I had an arvo this arvo. Now we're going to get a little level 2. You right? I'm going to teach
That was
you.
level 1?
Yeah. You don't have an Australian accent, but you need one. I'm going to give you one.
Okay.
I'm going to give you an Australian accent. We're going to help you out. Okay? You are about to speak Australian. So I want you to read those words to me, Will.
Rise up lights.
You're saying something in Australian right now.
Right.
Say it again.
Rise up lights.
Do you guys know what he's saying? Say it slower.
Rise up lights.
Say it slower.
Rise up lights.
Say it faster.
Rise up lights.
Faster.
Rise up lights.
Do you guys hear it? It's something you would use to cut yourself with.
You got it.
Razor blades.
Razor blades. Don't
Razor
cut yourself with a razor blade. See, I'm teaching you. That's good, right? I've got more. This is going to be fun. We're teaching Will Loomis. You've already made it to level 2. How many of you in the live audience are ready to see Will Loomis go to level 3? Let me find a really good one. Okay, we're going to go super Australian here on level 3. This is something we do not have in the United States. This is a very Australian thing. Go ahead.
Road chains. Road.
Do you boys know what it is yet? We'll let him keep trying. Yeah, Kai's got it. Keep going.
Well, if we don't have it in America,
we don't have it in America. So how could I describe it, Kai?
Yeah.
Would I say it's like it's something on the highway?
Well, I mean, we have chains laying all over the side of the road, everywhere.
That's just
I actually pull over and grab them usually, and it feels like Christmas.
Sometimes do you even pick up dead deer and be like, I think I'm gonna eat that?
That's more of like a Louisiana Tyler Wagasback type situation. Yeah.
All right, so say it faster.
Road chains.
Faster. Try your Australian accent that you've learned.
Well,
road chains.
Road chains.
Road chain.
Hush, Kai.
Look out, mate. I'm driving down the road and there's a road train. How many Aussies are here? Do you guys know what I'm saying? They know. It's multiple large 18-wheelers hooked together.
It's like doubles.
Oh. Road chains.
Road chains.
Chains.
Road trains.
Road chains.
Road trains.
Does it have something to do with trains?
Yes, road trains.
Road trains.
If you've ever been to Australia, they'll hook like, how big are they, Kai? They're like huge, like filled with cattle. And when they're driving them, you literally have to get out of the way because they will take up 7 lanes at once, and they'll drive super fast. I don't know kilometers, but it's the most dangerous thing. You guys are crazy for doing it. But we turned Las Vegas into a wonderful thing in the desert, and you guys haven't done that yet, so that's cool. They always go, well, I don't know why we don't turn our desert into something very cool. We just got a few minutes left on the show. What do you say we do one more good one? Let me look at my...
Can we go back to level 1?
We go back to level 1. I'll give you an easier one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm going to give you a double, okay? A double.
Game show.
My handwriting is wonderful.
I know, right?
So this is it. This is the last level. It's a double. Note drummer and a nice dress. It's 2 different sayings that you would use in Australia. Both of them mean the same thing. Let's try it. Say the first one.
Note drummer.
Say it. Note drummer.
Note drummer.
Okay, go to the next one.
Nice dress.
You can't hear this?
I can't.
Could you hear it? Note drummer.
Oh.
Note drummer. Note drummer. Noise dress.
Can I steal?
I've been in America too long.
I don't really want to meet a drummer in a dress, though.
Well, it's Las Vegas. You never know.
Well, that's true.
You
It's
sure you
2025.
can't hear it? Say it really fast.
No drummer, nice dress.
Say it Australian.
I don't have that.
No drama?
No.
No drama?
You're so much better at this, but you've been 13 times.
No drama.
No drama. Okay.
No.
No drama in
No
a dress.
stress.
No stress.
No drama, no stress.
No drama, no stress.
I did the best I could. I came up with these, by the way. It was the very best that I could do. Guys, I really appreciate you coming on the show. Let me see where we're even at. I got really turned around there. That was wild. I know what we got to do. Will, you got to play the game. You guys helped out. But, Will, I have NFR tickets for tonight. Does anyone in the live audience want to go to the National Finals Rodeo tonight? I have 2. So who's here in a group of 2? So just do me a favor. If you're here with 2 people, a group of 2, all of you stand up. And we're going to let Will Loomis choose who gets to go to the National Finals Rodeo.
No, don't do that to me.
Oh, yeah, you get to choose
No,
tonight.
don't do that
But
to
no,
me.
here's why. Because they're going to get to watch you win the round tonight, right?
Yes.
So you decide you want to make them dance. You just want to pick whoever you like.
All right, look, to make me not the bad guy, we're going to do numbers.
All right, numbers.
All right, so how many groups do we have?
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 groups.
12 groups. Okay, we're going to pick a number. Actually, I'm going to do it on my phone. Between 1 and 30. We're going to Yeah, I need them all to do it. Like, give me a number.
I got the numbers in my head. I can see them. Just keep your hands up. I'll count them from left to right. I got it.
All right. So, no, I want them to pick a number, and whoever's closest to the number I pick.
Okay.
So it's between 1 and 30. I need a number between 1 and 30. I have my number.
Okay, so this is going to be hard.
No, we got this.
What's your numbers? There's a couple. You get one number.
Between 1 and 30.
Huh? All right, you guys, what's your number? Okay, number. 19. In the back. 23, keep coming forward. Okay, just say your numbers real loud. We're going to run out of time. 7, 11, 8, 25, 4, 17, 3, 5, 30. Do we have any yet? Who's the closest?
23.
23! My wife Bonnie's right over here in the purple shirt in the corner. Go over there, she'll transfer tickets to you. Congratulations, you're going to the Wrangler National Finals Rodeo, and so are the guests on Mic Drop with Matt Merritt. Ladies and gentlemen, we want all these guys to go, well, we want one of them to win the round, we want the other 2 to tie for first place in the round. They could share the money and take it all back to Australia with the brown snakes. So kill ya. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Matt Merritt. This is Hobart's Mic Drop. Tomorrow, you need to know who's coming on. We've got Riley Evan as a musical guest, 1982 world champion bull rider Charlie Sampson, Wacy Shala, and Bradley Miller right here on Mic Drop tomorrow. Can you promise you'll be here? I want to say thank you to our live audience. Thank you to those of you on YouTube. And thank you for all of you on the Cowboy Channel. Until tomorrow, I'm Matt Merritt. This is Jersey Jake, Qynn Amderson, Kai Hamilton, and Will Loomis. God bless you guys. And if you see people, be nice to them.
Saw a couple walking by